We always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. I see a lot of y'all upset. I see you on Twitter. I see you on Facebook. I see you on all the social media platforms. And a lot of you guys are upset because the AP poll just came out and Miami went from being number 9 to number 10 after a defining win against Stanford. Now, Miami was a 30-point favorite against Stanford. They won that game 42-7, covering the spread. Now, clearly the first half was a little rough, but nonetheless, they got it done. Beat this opponent the way they were supposed to. Vanderbilt on the other end played Missouri, won it by 7, last minute antics kind of deal or whatever. Miami definitely has a better resume than Vanderbilt. Nonetheless, Miami dropped 1 and dropped down to 10, while Vanderbilt moved up 1. Now, a lot of outrage is being set around Alabama. Alabama is now the number 4 team in the country after the first week of getting blown out by none other than Florida State. Florida State right now is absolutely trash, pursuit of garbage. Anything that stinks, anything that smells bad is Florida State. Plain and simple. That's who Alabama lost to in the beginning of the year. Now, Miami lost to Louisville. Louisville 6-1. We lost by 3 points, and damn near we could have won that game at any given point had we tightened the F up, to be honest with you. So here we are. The ACC matchups and everything like that. It's not looking good for Miami making it to the ACC championship. Let's be honest about that. Virginia is still undefeated. So is Georgia Tech, which Miami played neither one of those. So Miami definitely do not control their own destiny. On top of this, Louisville. We lost to Louisville. Louisville still is a one-loss ACC team. If they don't lose another one, then we don't have the advantage over Louisville. Let's just say Louisville went out. We would definitely need Georgia Tech, and we would definitely need Virginia, both of them, to lose the game to even make it to the ACC championship game. This day and age, in the position that Miami is in, as long as Miami wins out, we definitely don't need to play for the ACC championship. But the way these people are ranking, the way these people are boosting the SEC and boosting the Big Ten, it might become an issue at the end of the year. It might be. But for now, I would say for Miami to have a shot at anything, they just have to continue winning. Just win out the rest of the schedule and let everything else, work itself out. Now, Oregon, on the other hand, let's just say Miami don't get the same shutout out like a Big Ten or a freaking SEC team does. Let's look at Oregon. Oregon now went out and won. Let's be clear, they won their game 21-7. Oregon was almost a 30-point favorite going into that matchup. The week before, Wisconsin lost to Ohio State 34-0. They was expecting the same from Oregon. Oregon won that game by 14 points. Now, had Miami beaten Stanford by 14 points, we probably would have dropped 2 spots, because now they're trying to say that we're tied with BYU for that 10th spot. You see where I'm going with this? Miami, as an ACC team, does not get the same shadow of a doubt that a Big Ten team or an SEC team do, because of the way that the market is structured. Basically, the money is in the SEC and basically in the Big Ten. They are trying to make sure that this playoff have at least 4 of each teams. 4 from the Big Ten and 4 from the SEC. Us college football fans, whether you're a Miami Hurricane fan or you're a fan of other teams or whatever, you are being bamboozled. You are not getting the best college football experience that you should. You are getting a bunch of bias and a bunch of rich people trying to get basically dividends. Basically, they're trying to get their residuals. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. They put a lot of money into this thing, and they will be damned if you get a fair college football at their expense. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So, at the end of the day, win out the games that you're supposed to win. And in the eyes of America, in the eyes of college football fans, when injustice in these AP poll and in all these other so-called metrics to, grade the teams and rank them, when all this injustice is happening right in front of you, people can't ignore it. Because it's one thing to ignore it when it's not your team, but eventually when it does become your team, then it becomes a problem. Nip it in the bud while you can. Nip it in the bud while you can. That's all I can say. That's all I can tell you guys is Miami just keep winning and basically give them hell. Basically give them hell. Make it hell for them to actually try to keep you out of the college football playoffs, even if you don't win the freaking ACC championship, because you don't have to. Guess what? Ohio State won a national championship last year. They didn't win a Big Ten championship. Tennessee made the playoff. They didn't really have to do nothing. They had 2 losses on their resume. So pay attention, folks. Pay attention. These upcoming weeks, the rankings and everything like that is going to be crucial. Don't get distracted, by the way, of all these coaches changes and shit like that. Don't let them try to distract you. Penn State fired their coach, blah, blah, blah. LSU, blah, blah, blah. Billy Napier, bye-bye, Billy. They finally fired some Billy. Damn, that's tough. Florida might actually care about football. Well, you know what? We'll hold that judgment until we see who they actually, hire as their coach. But Miami, we got SMU this week. SMU in Dallas. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock goddamn game. Now, I don't know what the weather is, and I probably should have looked that up before I made this video, but I don't know what the weather is going to be in Texas, in Dallas, at 12 o'clock. But clearly, SMU losing this past week affected the time of the game and everything like that. We could have had a better time. 3:30 would have been better. We probably would have been prime time. But you know what? It is what it is. I definitely got to check to see who they put in those primetime slots on ESPN and on ABC, and see if Miami game would have been definitely a better watch against SMU. But then again, SMU did lose, so it's not Miami's fault. We just keep win no matter what, except for that one Louisville loss. But we just keep win no matter what. It's not our fault that the other teams keep losing no matter what. So, you could be primetime and you could become must-watch TV as long as you keep winning until you get to Miami. But these ACC teams, they seem like they don't get they don't get it. It's like they don't get it. Miami is must-watch TV. If you play us, win your games until you get to us, okay? We're going to beat the brakes off you, but win your games till you get to us, and you'll get a little attention, Recruits will get to see you play on primetime. Everybody, all eyes will be on you getting whooped by us. But nonetheless, eyes on you. Eyes on you. Show up and give us your best. That's it, man. Anyways, college football this week. Pay attention, folks. I'm definitely going to go through the games that's being played this week, and I'm going to see, what matchups could really affect the AP poll. And, the college football playoff committee should be getting together soon to actually, kick this AP poll shit to the side. Listen, these folks that are on the AP poll ballot, the ones that make the votes, some of them need to be in prison. Some of them need to be in prison. Some of them need to be locked up right now. Lock them up. Throw away the keys. Do not let them out. This is injustice. Injustice.